Hey guys, welcome to another sketchbook tour. This is the fourth one I have done so far. So if you want to check the other ones out, I'll link them in the description. But let's get on with this one. First and foremost, the cover is something that I painted with Posca pens and just craft paint, Moomin and Snufkin, which I am not very happy with, but there's also some thumbnails and things that I'll show you. And so every new sketchbook that I start, I always do a meet the artist. I feel like it takes away the pressure of like the first page having to be something really great when I can just do a quick little introduction and draw me and my pets. And this is by my best friend Newt. He's Meet4 on Instagram. I'll link his stuff below, but there's a bunch of collab stuff that we've done in here, which I'll point out. So this is a collab between me and Newt. He sketched it and I watercolored it. It's Miku, my love. So these are the thumbnails that I was talking about earlier. Nothing special. Miku again. And one of my OCs, she's Satan's niece. She's very baby. And this is another collab that I did with Newt. I sketched it and he colored it. There's a lot of style play in this sketchbook. I was really going through a heavy art block and still kind of am, which is a struggle, but I'm trying to work through it. And so this is my Link Sona from when I was playing Breath of the Wild on my friend's Switch, which I really want to get so bad, I just don't have money for. I had such a fun time with it and I love him. His name is River. And this is what I sketched and Newt colored and lined it. And there's some studies from reference images on Pinterest. There's a lot of reference images used throughout this sketchbook from Pinterest. I super recommend it if you're like lacking inspiration or you just need some good reference images. Little frog. Bunch of just random sketches. That's what a lot of this sketchbook is, just a lot of sketches, just little things, kind of trying to get myself to find a place where I am happy with my art. Clown. Quality. And some Moomin stuff and a take on my Moomin Sona maybe. And as you can see, like with this, it's like obviously not like my normal style. But yeah. And so this is some design work that I did and some characters that I sold. So they belong to their respective owners. I did a lot of design work throughout this sketchbook, which is one of my favorite things to do with my art. I absolutely adore character design, which you'll see more of. Miku and one of my OCs, Maddie. And this is when I went to see Conan Gray. It was such an amazing experience. My best friend of 5 years, who I've never met from the internet, I met her at this concert and it was just an amazing time. And so this is her art. She's Carabobera on Twitter, which is like where she's most active. So I'll also link her in the description. I love her very much. She's super talented. Some redraws of really old OCs here. Another old OC that I sketched out. A little frog. And this I'm such a fan of. I just think it's the funniest thing. I enjoy it thoroughly. Posca pens. This is when I got my Posca pens that my friend gifted to me, which I love. I use them all the time. They're so much fun to mess around with. And I think it really helped me like play with style in the sketchbook a lot and colors, which I love. Bunch of Posca pen stuff here. Another thing I love to do is, as you can see, like decorate with stickers and washi tape in my sketchbooks. Oh, more little sketches from Pinterest. This was a character design commission that I was sketching out and trying to figure. My D&D character, who's a gargoyle named Elvira. I love her very much. And then some loop doodles. Excuse my cat meowing in the background. She's okay. A bunch of Moomin stuff. I was just watching Moomin and didn't know what to do, so I was just like, you know what I'm gonna do? Doodle those little fellas. I'm sure you can tell which episodes I was watching from what I drew. I love Moomin so much. It's so important to me, and I've loved it for such a long time. Oh, some bear sketches. So I realized that I really didn't know how to draw bears at all, and I hated the way that I drew them, so I went on to Pinterest yet again and found a bunch of reference images and sketched from them and kind of stylized them into my style, and it was super fun, and it kind of made me realize that I love drawing bears. So then I did these little watercolor paintings, and I was like, you know what's fun? A bear with strawberries. Like, strawberry. Yeah, that was fun. I had a good time with that. Style exploration doodles. Some clowns and some hamsters. And then my OC baby, my love. And then this was Easter and some little Moomins, which are very silly looking. My pirate Sona, Lilium knife. Oh, what a lady. This was a gift for somebody on Instagram. These are some of my OCs, Kitty and April, and then Baby again. And this was for a little character project I did with a bunch of friends of mine that didn't really fall, it kind of fell through. But it was really fun, and there were like different magic houses. It was like a magical college situation that was like tropical. It was really cool to flesh out. I'm sad it didn't go really anywhere. Maybe I'll try to bring it back. So these are all character designs from that. Like, this was a teacher, this was one of my characters that was a student, and then more trying to figure out what some students might look like. Some little sketches, a funny little cat. Another character from that college thing. Some little sketches with my rainbow pencil, which I adore. And then these are some more character designs that I did. I'm really particularly happy with these two. They're super soft, and I like the way that they look next to each other. For these, I used Crayola markers and kind of like rubbed them on like a plasticky surface, and then like took the pigment that was on the plastic and painted with it, or just like took it like right off of the marker and painted with it as if it was watercolor, which I really like doing. There's something about the texture of it that I think is really soft, in the way that the pigments move and separate. It's a fun time. This is Newt's character that I drew, and then one of my Sonas. More character design stuff, trying to figure out what this fellow was gonna look like. Character doodles, a little Sonic, a little Amy. And this is my character from another D&D thing, who's a rat folk named Hylia. I love her very much. She's a Beastmaster. And then some sheep doodles. I was trying to figure out how to draw sheep, and I decided to do like little paintings, and then I hated how they came out. So more character design stuff. I really got into drawing mushrooms, as you can tell. There's that too. More mushrooms. I love drawing mushrooms. They're so fun. Hylia again, and then my Sona, and a gift for a friend whom I love. Some frogs. Kaze-san, which is such a good manga and now an anime. And then this is a redraw of a few really old characters of mine, which this is also a redraw of a really old character. That's a common theme through this sketchbook. And so here's a little illustration of those two characters I was talking about, going on a little adventure. And this is a bunch of sketches from when I was in the car and I was listening to music. So it's this page, and this page. And this is another really old character of mine that I've redone. His name is Arlo, and I hate him. He's the worst. He sucks. More of him and his little kitty, Elise. And so that is it for this sketchbook. It's kind of weird, but I hope you enjoyed it. I know I talked about my Pinterest a lot, so I'm going to link that in the description as well if you guys want to check it out and see what I mean by what I do on it. It's super helpful for me, so heck yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.